need to reverse all those because we don't have, if we don't have any evidence to show that they were correct return. But how are we going to reverse them since they are not on the database? The database was deleted. It's no longer there. People try to check, they can't find them. So the only sure way of doing it is to actually reverse them properly. Okay, how are we going to do it? We are going to do it this way. Okay. First, let's create an invoice to assume that, okay, to put it into more or less like a prototype or a sketch, a scenario, we assume that is also deleted through the database. Then from there, we move on and see how we can reverse that invoice as well. So I'll create an invoice here. Okay. So my invoice, I'll say, that's my invoice. The whole idea here is to try and recreate the same scenario and see how we can deal with this scenario. Once this one is sorted out, then it means that even the other one can be sorted out. So I'm going to use this product here. All right. So here I'll say 10. Okay. Then once again 10. Okay. Yeah. Then okay. Save. Perfect. Okay. Then have my gadget sign that invoice. Right? Yeah. You see, we wait a little bit for the gadget to respond. Once it has responded. So now, here is my invoice 88. Okay. Now, I wanted to assume that that invoice is deleted. Okay. So now, before I do that, I need to save the important numbers. The important numbers are these. Okay. The invoice code and the invoice number. So let me save it in PDF, okay, so that I use it in the demonstration which I'm going to do. Yeah, so that you understand how things can be done easily. Okay. Yeah, okay, no problem. We'll do it that way. Yeah. Okay, I've got a copy now here. Now, if you look at this scenario, we have the invoice number here and the invoice code. This is the most important detail which I'm going to use to reverse that invoice. So is even in your case, these are the important details which you need, which you are already given to reverse all these invoices which are wrongly created. Okay, yeah. So now in this situation, what I'll do, I'll go back to my application here, right? Then what I'll do is I'm going to lift my invoice. Where is that thing? I think I saved it here. Yeah, there's something which I need. I need the invoice code before I pass a credit note. So the invoice code, when I open it there, I should have my invoice code, which is invoice code is this one. So I'll copy that invoice code here. Okay, copy, then go back to my software here, right? Yeah. Okay. So now since I've copied that one, I'll come here and say, okay, what is a custom? You can, it doesn't matter, you can put castles for all of them, those, no problem. But here I will say select credit note. Now if you check here, it tells me to say, please enter the reference tax invoice now. But where am I going to get it? Because it's the invoices were deleted. So I'll simply say, okay. Now here I'll say no. Now you can see my cursor is blinking there. It requires me to find that invoice. Now, since I don't have that invoice, I'll enter 0 here and press the tab. The moment I have 3075, that is okay. It gives me a leeway. So I will simply say, okay. You see, it brings me in the database, a data sheet, sorry. So now all you need to do is scroll up here. Okay. First, you check the invoice which you are reversing as a per schedule from ZRA, this one. Okay. What is the exchange rate which you have calculated here? It says 1. Okay. Make sure that it is entered there. What is the quantity? The quantities are here. The price is here. Okay. So now, even the product name itself is also captured here. Okay, everything you have, all these. There is nothing like no, I don't have. So now, what I'll do, I'll go back there and say, okay, this information is okay. Okay. So now my invoice code, I'll put it here manually. Okay, the way it is there. Have you seen? I'll put it there. Then now I'll go and lift also my invoice number, which is this one here. Copy that invoice number, or you can type in manually, but it's better you copy it, because if you miss it, it will not, the gadget won't sign. So I'll put it there. So I will simply say tap, 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 tap. Here I will say no. Yeah. Then when I'm here in the data sheet, then everything is okay. The normal way you reverse a normal invoice. That's all. So here, remember the quantity was 10. I'll put -10. Then here I will say okay. Then here I'll say okay. It was 160 the price. Then yeah, tap, tap, tap. Here okay. Tap okay. Yeah, depending to the number of lines as per spreadsheet. Then here you simply say save. Yeah, once it's saved, then you come here, have it signed. Now you can see it's not showing there. No problem. So you don't need this. Yeah, you simply come here and say refresh. Okay. So now when we check it there, we should be able to find it. There it is. So I will simply select it here. So here I will say okay, the gadget is open. Let's wait for it. Let's see if it will sign. After using those, there we are. Our invoice, our credit note is signed. So now here I can even enter it. It was 89. Okay. Then if I do this, okay, I should be able to see my original credit note. There we are. Have you seen that the credit note is now showing, referencing which the invoice number, which is here. So what problem is there? You have referenced to the invoice number which you don't have there, but appearing on the ZRI spreadsheet to reverse those invoices which are not legitimate. That's way how you do it. You sort out this problem. Clean without even any issue. You have reversed this properly. That's all. All you need to do is now, after you have done all the invoices, make sure that at this point, don't make a mistake again. Print all the invoices, please. I'm saying print all the invoices. Then after I've printed all the invoices, then tick against the ZRI sheet, that one where you are getting the data. Make sure that you have not left anything. Attach all the invoices there to that sheet. It becomes your audit schedule. Make sure that is properly filed somewhere under a lock for future reference. Let me repeat. Make sure you print all the credit notes and attach it to this schedule which you are seeing here. Okay, as a read schedule for the basis of reversing those invoices which you are saying are not legitimate. All the credit note must be attached, and that schedule must be properly printed and attached to all the invoices and locked somewhere for audit purpose. I hope this is very clear, and this problem is now sorted out. But the person who is going to do this, make sure this person, there is no disturbances. Don't allow phone calls, because phone calls, they disturb. Okay, they disturb things, and as a result, you will find that actually, instead of doing the right thing, again they will mess it up. Remember, once you pass a credit note, that invoice, you can't use it again. That's the end of it. That's why I'm saying a person who is going to do this exercise need to be 100% normal. Okay? Not answering so many things, phone calls, disturbances all over. It will not work. I hope this is very clear. I've sorted out this issue for you. I've shown you how to do it.